Paul said, when I'm weak, then I'm strong. And I'm weak so that God's strength can be made manifest in me. I'm giving you the paraphrase of it. But essentially that's what he was saying. And the way that has been taught to the church for about the last, at least, mostly for about the last 1,500 years. 15 to 1,800, roughly. It's been taught that we are to be weak. That's not what Paul was trying to say. All Paul was saying, he said, not that we are sufficient in and of ourselves. Our sufficiency is of God. But see, we're always being taught, well, yeah, but we have to be weak so he can be strong. And so that's not what Paul was saying. See, the problem is Christians take that to mean I have to be weak, I have to be self-deprecating, somehow putting myself down. And honestly, it came from a long tradition where people felt like they had to pay penance. And so, once or so a year, they end up doing stuff like whipping themselves until they bleed. I mean, just stuff like that you're trying to earn your salvation somehow. And those other trappings have come right down with that. And we need to realize that what Paul was saying, Paul was a good Jew. He knew the scriptures. He knew them well enough that they were part of him because he had memorized them. And so whenever he was saying, I'm weak, because when I'm weak, then I'm strong. And he said over and over again, and I'll give you the essence of it, essentially all he was saying was, look, I have learned to accept the fact that I look past myself and what I can do to look at what God can do. And I understand that God is with me. So if I don't focus on me doing this, then I can focus on God being strong in me and him doing it. And whenever he does it, it's going to be good. But when I do it, if I try to do it in my own strength, then it doesn't work. He said, because then I'm relying on myself. And the bad part is, you can rely on yourself and you can get some things done. But it'll be drastically less than you could get done if you allowed God's strength, his power, to flow through your life.